are now listening to the Dad Rules Podcast with your hosts, Mario E. and Kid.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Dad Rules Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mario E. and Kid. What's going on?
Not much, man. Let's get to it. What you got today?
All right. Yeah, so today's topic is going to be, I know we've all heard the phrase, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's going to be our topic today. When the going gets tough. Kid, you want to start us out?
Yeah. So when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. I think about me personally, and I'm in education, so with the pandemic and things that happened in the last year and a half, and man, sometimes I feel like 2 years. Might as well say like 2 years.
Yeah.
This has been one of my toughest years. I would say most challenging years. And I would say most challenging, even from a mental space. I was never a person that really got hit mentally like that. But like now I do feel like I'm like mentally drained. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't take no more information. I can't take no more to-dos on my to-do list. You know what I'm saying? And you just get like really frustrated with it. And sometimes you feel like not going forth no more. You feel like not pushing through no more.
Yeah.
But as a father, I know that I'm looked at as the leader in the home. So it's my job, nobody else's job. It's not my wife's job to fix me. It's not my wife's job to make sure I'm straight, even though when she does that, it's greatly appreciated. But it's me, it's on me to make sure that I'm good. I need to be good when I'm in front of my son. He doesn't need to see stressed out daddy every day. My wife doesn't need to see stressed out husband every day. You know what I'm saying? I got to be positive for them. And that's an added pressure. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're positive. And we all do it. I'm good, but I'm not good. Somebody asks you good? I'm good. I'm straight. But you're not good. And I think the one thing that pushes me going and keeps me going is knowing that they depend on me, man. You know what I'm saying? They depend on me. I can't fall off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can have a bad day, but I got to get back up.
Yeah.
And I know society is now trying to make it seem like it's okay for us men to not be okay, which, I guess that's true. But don't you still think that it's still important for us men to just be men? Don't you think it's still important for us men to just still take care of our business? Because, the fact of the matter is, man, people are listening to what you're saying, but nobody really care what you're going through like that. Just being straight up. They don't care like that, and they really don't want to hear it. And that's why when people do crazy things and stuff, and they like, what happened to him? My man been crying out for the last 6 months, and ain't nobody listen to him. So I get it. I get it, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough out here. But like I said, you got to dig deep. You got to dig deep and fight through, man. You can't give up, man. Your love for your wife, your love for your kids is deeper than that. It's bigger than what you're going through. And find your happiness. You got to get away, man. You got to get away from work. Sometimes, I find my peace at home, but I understand everybody don't look at it like that. when I'm at home with my wife and my son, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing else. Yesterday, man, I didn't leave the house. I left the house one time. I left the house one time to go check on some things and went by my mom's house. So I had to get something from my mom's house. But other than that, I did not leave the house, bro. And I did not feel bad about that at all. When you work and you run and you try and provide all the time, when you have some downtime, you love it. Nobody's calling you, nobody's worrying you. There's no to-dos, and you can just have some time to yourself and be with your family. That's the best.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. When your back is against the wall, and I will say this to the guys that's listening and even the women that are listening, you don't even know what you're capable of. You don't even know the monster that is inside of you. You don't know the champion that's inside of you. You're a problem to be reckoned with when your back is against the wall. And like I said, all the negative things that's pushing against you and pushing you back to that wall, use it as a positive to get yourself back to where you need to be.
Yeah.
Everything that's thrown at us in life, it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to what happens to you. That's most of life right there, is just your reaction.
Yeah.
Because things gonna always happen. But how do you handle it? How do you react to what happened? That's the bottom line. That's what makes the difference. But yeah. Well, I'm interested to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, man. So when the going gets tough, the saying goes, when going gets tough, tough get going. I was listening at you, and I was just kind of jotting down a few things that you had said, and I had kind of written down a couple of things that I had kind of wanted to talk about. But this last year and a half, man, it's you can definitely say, for sure it's been rough. It's been rougher on some people than others, for sure, with everything going on in the world and in our communities and our homes. And a lot of times, like you said, as men, we kind of been conditioned to just kind of say, I'm good, but a lot of us, have been hurting, and a lot of us guys have, just trying to keep our families together from an emotional standpoint, from a financial standpoint. It gets very, very stressful. And, I'd say that kudos to every man that's listening, who's still out here, who's still doing that thing, who's still leading their families. You still achieving, you still achieving, bro. You still doing it. Keep going, keep pushing, keep striving, keep persevering. Nobody said this life was going to be easy all the time, and it's just one of those times. It's just a season, right? It's the way I kind of look at it. But it's definitely, can be mentally draining. A lot of things that we go through, a lot of things that we see. But I can't speak for anyone else, but for me, if I didn't have God in my life during this time period, man, I don't know where I would be. For me personally, that's what I'm gonna say as far as for me. Plenty of times, you might want to, you may feel like, the proverbial throwing in the towel, or just, man, I'm just done with all this stuff,
Right.
And but where I'm weak, he is strong, and so I'm very, very thankful for that. But you talked about something that this is kind of where I was originally going to go. That when we are in those tough times and those adverse situations, sometimes, man, there's this thing this, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just a survival technique. And I honestly, I think that's what it is, right? But, you know, it's just something that like clicks in us to say, not today, not today. And we get in and we get out and we hustle and we make it do what it do. Yeah. And we find ourselves, you know, back on top, you know. Yeah. And I just think about that, man. You know, we get out there and we hustle, you know, and that to me, that is the resolve of man. You know, I mean, that's what we do. That's what we do. You know, this isn't the first, you know, plague that has hit the world before. You know, this is just the one in our generation, in our lifetime, but this isn't the only one that's ever happened. There have been plagues before. There have been plenty of other things that have come on the scene and, you know, wiped out communities, wiped out, you know, bunches of people, right? And, you know, but man's tenacity to continue to say, no, you know, I'm going to keep fighting, you know, and that's what has happened. You know, you think about, and this is a time of, you know, you could say this is a time of chaos, right? And, you know, you think about how many people during this, you know, this pandemic, if you will, have, you know, changed the trajectory of their families and their legacies because they have gotten out and hustle. And, you know, now they're not working 9-to-5 jobs anymore. They're out here, you know, entrepreneurs, you know. How many self-made millionaires have been made during this time? I don't know the numbers to those things, right? But, you know, it's got to be something down the inside of you that says, no, you know, no, I'm not going to throw in the towel. No, I'm not going to fold right here. I am going to get up. I'm going to tie my boots up and I'm going to get out there and I'm going to hustle and I'm going to come out better than I was before. You know, I know, you know, I'm not the only person that feels like that. I know you feel the same way, but, you know, we've got to be able to do that, you know. And if you need some help, if you need people to talk to, definitely go do that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with seeking out help, you know. That's what we're here for. You know, we're trying to provide that safe space for dads to kind of, you know, get together and discuss things. But I mean, you know, it's whatever that is inside of you, that, you know, that instinct to get out there and hustle, you know, I know you're probably feeling it, you know, and get out there and go do it. You know, that's the way I kind of look at that.
Yeah. As men, we're wired like that.
Yeah.
We're wired to provide and protect. So whether it's present in you right now, like whether you're actively showing that, it's in you. It's in you. It's in you to go out and protect. It's in you to provide. That's when we feel our best, is when we taking care of our families, doing what we're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's there. It's there. But, you know, the process of doing it is difficult.
Oh, yeah.
It's difficult. Like,
oh, yeah, for sure.
But like you said, man, so many millionaires that come out of, even like in a down market, so many millionaires is coming out. So like when things get tough, you know, people do persevere and they come out better than they were before.
Yeah.
But yeah, gotta stay encouraged.
Yes.
Keep grinding, keep going out there every day. It's not about you. And like Dame Dash said, he don't hustle for his first name, he hustle for his last name.
Last name.
And that's so true. Like, it's not about me. It's about my wife, my kids, my legacy. I mean, we talking about grandkids, great-grandkids, great-great-grandkids. I want them to be straight.
Yeah.
So I got to go out here and do what I got to do. No matter how hard it is, no matter, because whatever seeds that you plant right now, they coming up later.
Yeah.
So if you're not showing your kids how to work hard, how to persevere, how to go through some things, how they gonna know to do it? They looking at you. Yeah. You the measuring stick.
Yeah. If you showing them how to fold, what they gonna do?
Right.
They're gonna know how to fold.
Right. And like I was listening to this basketball coach, and he was talking about how as a freshman, like his mom had came to see him play. And he said even when she would call, she never asked him about basketball. She never asked him about playing time, never asked him about that, just asked him, how was his grades going and making sure that he was staying spiritually connected as well. And then when she got to the game, because, she didn't have a whole lot of money. Her son was on scholarship. She was thankful for that. So she had a little money to come and see him. Said, I think in the game that she came to see him play, I think he got in for 45 seconds. And when he got in for 45 seconds, said she had made little cards and stuff, thank you cards for all the coaches. And after she saw him, I think they got something to eat or something. And she was just like, asking him how he was doing, how was his grades and stuff. Not one time did she say, well, why are you not playing? Are you not working hard? It was none of that. It was about just taking care of that person. So I'm just like, we've just gotten in a society where we're not paying attention to, persevering. And then the coach went on to say, like, if we always telling our kids when things are not going their way, that you need to go try and change the situation and go do something different. If we always doing that, we always bailing out on everything.
Or quitting. Yeah.
So what they gonna do when they get in a marriage that the marriage ain't going right?
Exactly.
I understand some things you just can't fix, but some of the stuff that's going on can be fixed. You just gotta commit yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. You got anything?
No, I don't. I ain't got anything else on that, bro.
All right, we got Mario E and Kid here with the Dad Rules Podcast. We're signing out. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Dad Rules Podcast with your host, Mario E and Kid. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, follow and like us on Facebook and Instagram. You can find our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Breaker, and Player FM. Till next time.